नमस्ते नमस्ते अक्षय।
क्या नाम है?
नमस्ते विजय जी।
प्रणाम
प्रणाम
स्वामी जी।
स्वामी जी।
नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते, वेलकम, मोस्ट वेलकम।
थैंक
प्रणाम
यू
स्वामी
स्वामी
जी।
जी।
नमस्ते
जी।
Really. So we'll start with our prayer. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kavi viridhitam kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadaatatam Bhuvi Grinanti Ye Bhurida Janaha. Your nectar-like words, warm and inspiring life stories, eulogized by learned sages, are indeed eradicator of shoots of ignorance. These are auspicious to hear and propitious to inculcate in one's own life. Those who take these words are indeed great benefactor of the world. The divine life of Mother, Holy Mother. It is said that if we take motherhood from all being and then we concentrate it, or before that, mother is not only in female. As Chandi says, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matri Rupena Samsthita. As mother, she resides in all being. Even in Sri Ramakrishna, we see various aspects of mother. So, mother is not only in female, rather, this motherly quality that we find in all being. So, if we take motherhood from all and concentrate it, make a form, so that will look like Mother Sri Sarada Devi. So, once Sri Ramakrishna was looking at her, so Mother asked, why are you looking at me? Do you want to say something? This happened in Kashipur garden house. And then Sri Ramakrishna said, will this alone do everything? Won't you do anything? So Mother said, what can I do? I'm a woman. And what can I do? So Sri Ramakrishna said, no, what this has done, you'll have to do more, much, much more. So how Mother did that? It is through her compassion. Many people would come, and people are afflicted for many reasons. Say death, old age, these are there, it's natural. But the main thing is adhyatmic. There are three kinds of dukkha, as we know: Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik, and Adhyatmik. The main affliction is because of not knowing our real self. If a person does not know who he is, that suffering is very much there. If a person does not know who his father or mother is, that's also a great suffering. But especially when we don't know our spiritual identity, that is the main suffering that we experience. So, Mother, especially as Guru, removed that affliction. Once a person said, Mother, I don't want any nirvana. Then I'll lose a mother like you. So, Mother reprimanded him very nicely, and she said, Dur pagal, that means, my poor boy. Sri Ramakrishna is Nirvana himself. So, Nirvana here, what it means? It means the same Atman, self, the divine being. So, we are to identify our real self. And when we identify with our parents, real parent, physical parent are representative of that same divine parent, then only gradually and gradually we can understand our real nature also. So as a guru, Mother lifted so many times she would say that today nobody has come. And then all of a sudden, maybe a few people came and she imparted Diksha. And her Diksha was very simple, but her very presence lifted people. As Swami Prabhupada says, that I used to go every week just to make pranam. And that touch of Mother, that lifted me. It happens. Whatever you cultivate, that you can impart. If you go to, say, fish market, then you'll get that fishy smell. If you go to flower market, you'll get flower, say, scent, flower fragrance. If you go to a kitchen, you'll have a cooking smell. Similarly, if you go to a person who is pure, a mother cultivated purity, love, compassion. So naturally, what happened? Whenever any person came in her proximity, that person realized that the purity, and when mind is pure, the inner self is manifested. So purity of mind, and also Mother as Guru imparted that spiritual identity to her disciples. And of course, even now, it's Mother who is sustaining our order. It is the Mother who is sustaining the real seeker, those who come or even seek for spiritual illumination. They get it. So let us come back to our study. David.
Yes, Swami.
Yeah.
I'm starting with the section "Come Unto Me"
Yeah.
on page 483. Language was not a barrier in Holy Mother's spiritual ministry. When she went to South India, she understood two of their words, mantram and upadesham, meaning mantra and advice. Knowing only these words, she could understand the intention of people and initiate them. Although the initiates did not know Bengali, they understood the mother's words through her divine expressions and gestures. Once Holy Mother returned to Calcutta from Jairambati after suffering from malaria for a long time. She was very weak, and the devotees were not allowed to see her. At that time, a young Parsi man named Sarab Modi came from Bombay. The note says Sarab Modi later became a famous actor and director of Hindi films in Bombay. He had read a book by Vivekananda and felt drawn to Vedanta. Impressed by his sincerity, Saradananda gave him permission to bow down to Holy Mother. Arupananda escorted him to her. After bowing down, Sarab prayed in Hindi, "Mother, please give me a mantra so that I can realize God." Holy Mother asked Arupananda, "Shall I initiate him? Let me do so." Arupananda replied, "How is it possible? You just recovered from a fever. Moreover, no one is even allowed to see you now. What will Sharat Maharaj think? You had better initiate him later." Holy Mother said, "You go and ask Sharat." Arupananda rushed to Saradananda and informed him of the matter. Saradananda replied, "What can I say? If the mother wants to initiate that young Parsi man, let her do it." When Arupananda returned to Holy Mother, he found that she had already spread 2 asanas and was ready with the Ganges water. After initiation, she said to Arupananda, "This boy is good. He understood whatever I said." Amazed, Arupananda realized that this was the mother's play. Later, Sarab Modi related his reminiscences to Swami Niramayananda. It was 1918. I was then a young man. My elder brother was a devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, and from him I first heard about Sarada Devi. My brother sent me from Bombay to Calcutta to meet Holy Mother. After arriving in Calcutta, I went to Bagh Bazar to see the mother, who was then very ill. I had heard that no devotees were allowed to see her. I bowed down to Swami Saradananda and said, "I have come from Bombay to see the mother, and I want initiation from her." Observing my passionate appeal, his mind softened. He asked the monk to escort me to the mother and asked me to seek blessings from her. After bowing down to the mother, I expressed my desire for initiation. Out of compassion, she immediately initiated me. Although she did not understand my language and I also did not know Bengali, we communicated well without any difficulty. The mother spoke in Bengali and I answered in Hindi. While taking leave from her, I said, "Mother, I am going." The mother said, "My son, don't say I'm going. Rather say I'm coming." When the mother's attendant translated her words to me into English, I was amazed. I was unaware of the Bengali custom that one should speak that way while leaving. However, I returned to Bombay with a sweet memory of the mother. She was wonderful and beautiful.
So you can see her purity, was overflowing, and her love. And what is this? I mean, I am coming. In Bengali, we don't say I am Jachi. Jachi means I am going. That means you won't return. So we say Elam, means I have come, or I'm going. So in a different way. So I'm coming like this. Let me come back. The idea is like this. So in Bengal, that is the tradition. So mother, because of her affection, she asked him not to say like this. Yeah, so go ahead.
Thus, many years have passed, and now I am an old man. I almost forgot the mother all these years, as I was busy with the movie industry. Now I am waiting for the call from above, and that call can come at any time. I have no traction for this world anymore. Now the forgotten mother is coming to my mind again and again. Now those words of hers, "My son, don't say I'm going, rather say I am coming," are ringing in my ears. Now I realize what was then inscrutable to me. I wanted to go away from the mother, but could not succeed. No one can go away from the mother. Everyone will have to return to the mother. This is the last realization of my life. I am coming to my mother.
So in film industry, lots of things happen which was glaring and also uh, which may drag a person to worldly life. That is what he must be. He must be indicated. So, yeah. So this way, mother used to convey to devotees from heart, and devotees also would understand her instructions. Yeah, go ahead.
Once Holy Mother was waiting at the Vishnupur railway station to catch a train for Calcutta. A poor porter saw her at the platform and approached her. He was not Bengali, so he addressed her in Hindi. "You are my mother Janaki." The note says the name of Sita, the consort of Ramachandra. "How long I have been searching for you. Where have you been all this time?" With these words, she began to weep profusely. The mother consoled him and asked him to bring a flower from near the railway platform. When he offered that flower at the mother's feet, she initiated him then and there. Surendranath Sen, a young man from East Bengal, was a great follower of Swami Vivekananda. He went to Belur Math and requested initiation from Swamiji. On an auspicious day, Swami initiated 3 persons in the shrine, one after another, and then finally called Surendra. He meditated for a while and then said to Surendra, "The master has told me that I am not your guru. He has shown me that the person who will initiate you is greater than I. Don't be discouraged. You will be initiated at the right time." Broken-hearted, Surendra thought, who could be greater than Swamiji? Considering me unfit, he did not initiate me, but rather got rid of me. Sometime after this event, Surendra had a dream in which he saw himself seated on the lap of Ramakrishna. The luminous form of a goddess appeared and said, "Take this mantra." "Who are you?" Surendra said. "I am Saraswati," replied the goddess. She then uttered the mantra and asked Surendra to repeat it at least 108 times a day. But Surendra never repeated that mantra. 7 years later, in 1906, Surendra and his friend Dr. Lal Bihari Sen went to Belur Math to attend Durga Puja. Sharat Chakrabarti, a disciple of Swamiji, asked them to go to Jairambati to meet the mother. After Durga Puja, Surendra and Lal Bihari went to Karmapukur and then to Jairambati. On the second day, Holy Mother called Surendra, asked him to take initiation, and suggested that he bring some flowers the next day, which was Lakshmi Puja, an auspicious day. Surendra recalled, "During the initiation, the mother put her right hand on my head and left hand on my chin, and then imparted the mantra. As soon as I heard the mantra, the whole episode of my dream initiation flashed through my mind, and I felt dizzy. Momentarily, I lost outer consciousness, but I felt inner bliss. Regaining normal consciousness, I saw that the mother's form and the form of the goddess in my dream were the same. As soon as I said, 'Mother, I received this mantra long ago in a dream,' she said, 'Well, my son, does it not tally? You received the right mantra. Don't you see the master now and then?'"
So like this, lots of incidents happened, and it is because the ground was ready. That is what we need to cultivate. First, we clean our heart. And for that, the spiritual disciplines, especially earnest prayer to the Divine Mother, earnest prayer, then everything happens in reality. So all other disciplines are fine, but especially earnest prayer, that's most important. So in course of time, mother comes and initiates. Mother here, a guru comes in that whatever form he takes, but it is divine that comes and initiates us. So we should pray to Divine Mother, and not only for initiation, for whatever we want. The prayer is the most important thing, earnest prayer. Yes.
Most people pay no heed to dreams because they seem unreal. Swami, how did Swami Vivekananda know
Yes, he
this about him?
meditated, and in meditation, he got instruction from Sri Ramakrishna. And this happens, say, suppose in your case, a patient comes and you know that it is beyond you. It's not a psychological case, but it is something else, or maybe it's a legal case. So how you understand? Similarly, especially Swamiji had that power, and Swamiji was realized soul. So naturally, all these were in. He could understand, and mother also, especially what. Uh, once it happened that few people came and mother did not want to initiate, but later out of compassion she initiated. Those were not very good people, but she took their bad karmas, which Swami Brahmanandji and uh, Swami Shivanandji could not take, but mother took. So they were specially ordained for this. They came, and as mother would say, that I have not come only to eat rasgullas. They had to do this. That is the purpose of their life. Vitaritum avatirnam jnana bhakti prashanti. Vitaritum avatirnam. So they come to distribute knowledge, devotion, and also peace, prashanti. How? Why? Because pranay galita chittam jiva dukkha shaishnu. Because they are melted, seeing the difficulties and sufferings of people. So this is the force that make them work. I mean, work here means whatever the mission they took to perform that mission, they do this. And that, that coolie, he was ready, and immediately he could understand its mother Sita. Though ordinarily people may not understand. And she was ordinary dressed village girl. But people came from all walks of life. Doctors, engineers, and whatnot. Revolutionaries. So many people. And mother took them all out of compassion. Yes.
But we find that some devotees had dreams about Ramakrishna and Holy Mother that turned out to be real.
Okay, one thing. Dream, whatever is divine dream, it is real. Nightmares are not real. Don't worry about it. But divine dream comes when your mind is lifted. Mind, generally what happens? We are engrossed in this world. Our dreams are also like that. But when you meditate on God, pray to God, that is another way. Dream is also kind of realization. Though we say it is all false, but divine dreams are not false. They are real. Because you cannot forget it. What you experience in your dream, if it is good dream, divine dream, you cannot forget. Other dreams will forget. So that is why divine dreams are real. This is what we have learned from our gurus.
The mother also mentioned that divine dreams are real, especially dreams connected with the master. Premananda Dasgupta of Barisal dreamed that a luminous female form said to him, "You are still sitting here idly. You are getting old. Come with me."
Okay, see, like this. When our mind thinks of higher thoughts, what happens? That comes as realization. Whatever we think, our world is also like that, this world. But this world is trailing away from us. It is not permanent. But the divine dream, divine thought that is near our self, as we go closer, so these thoughts come. Therefore, these are real. Real in the sense that these will lead us to higher goal. And Holy Mother Saraswati, as in that previous case we have, Sri Ramakrishna also said, she is Saraswati, has come to impart knowledge and devotion. So naturally, the even dream is also our mental condition. See, this, whatever we are experiencing now, so we take it real. Similarly, good dreams also we take as real. Okay.
Premananda had heard about Ramakrishna and Holy Mother, but had never seen Holy Mother or her picture. His brother was Swami Bhumananda, who lived in Obodan and served the mother. Shortly after his dream, Premananda went to Jairambati. When he arrived at the mother's door, she was leaving to take her bath in the pond. He was amazed that the female form in his dream and the mother were the same. When she saw him, Holy Mother said, "My son, you have come. I was waiting for you. Please go and have your bath. When I return, I shall call you for initiation." Thus, Premananda's dream was fulfilled. In spiritual life, reason and faith are like two friends. Both guide the aspirants. We verify the truth through reasoning and then proceed as far as the intellect can take us. Afterwards, faith takes over and leads the soul to its destination. Holy Mother said to Swami Asitananda, who prayed for faith, "My son, it is not easy to attain real faith. It comes at the last stage. If you have faith, you will achieve everything." But what does that mean, Swami?
Yeah, faith, Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Avadharanam. Faith is not blind, but it gives conviction. It's like this. A person has gone to Washington, D.C., and when he returns, he tells about it. You have no other way but to believe in him. So those realized souls, when they say something, they carry that conviction. Say on psychology, a person has done PhD. So when he tells something, we have to take it and believe it, because he has mastered in it. Because he mastered on that subject, he has conviction. And to novices, they are to have that faith. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Avadharanam, that it is real, here, truth. And as Guru gives initiation, one must have that faith that it is real. Then only one can proceed on spiritual path. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Avadharanam Sa Shraddha Katta Sadbhir Yaya Vastu Pilabhyate. Only through that we attain the truth. If we doubt, then we are in jeopardy. Doubting Tom. Those who asraddha, that means those who have no faith. Samshaya atma vinashati. So many times we all the time doubt. Even worldly things we don't doubt. We think this world is real. But when Guru says this world is not real, we don't have that. If we don't have that faith, then it is difficult for us. So, sa shraddha katitha sadbhir, because this is truth imparted through words. Yaya vastu palabhyade, by which one attains the goal. So that is what is being said here. Okay.
What does it mean it comes at the last stage?
Even see, like the whole day you are busy, but in the evening you are sitting in front of God. So that time it will come. Similarly, at the end of our life, that time your sukriti will come. Whatever you did, good things, that will come. So getting initiation is also your sukriti, your good say impression. That will lead you to the divinity. And as Sri Ramakrishna gave example, if you make elephant enter into its stable after giving bath, then it cannot swell itself. Otherwise, ordinarily, it puts dust, dirt, etc. on itself. So this is, our mind is also like that. So at the end, the divine mother comes and takes us. Sri Ramakrishna comes and takes us. So this is to be believed.
In December 1913, a woman's faith and longing took her from Raipur in Madhya Pradesh to Calcutta to see Holy Mother. She privately narrated her dream to the mother. Mother, I saw Sri Ramakrishna and you in my dream, and you were giving me a mantra. But before you completed the mantra, my dream broke. Since then, I've been anxious to have initiation from you. Holy Mother said with a smile, very well, I shall initiate you today. But do you have your husband's consent? I told my husband about my dream, the devotee replied. He told me, I have no objection to your having initiation, but I shall not take initiation now. Holy Mother pointed to the bathroom and said, please wash your hands and feet there and come to me. The devotee responded, Mother, I have not taken my bath yet. That's all right, Holy Mother said. You need not take a bath. Holy Mother spread 2 asanas in the shrine and sprinkled Ganges water on herself and the devotee, and then asked, which deity are you devoted to? After listening to the reply, the mother gave her the mantra and showed how to repeat it while counting on her fingers. When Holy Mother asked for dakshina, the note says, according to custom, after initiation, the disciple is supposed to give dakshina, a gift, to the guru as a token of love and gratitude. The dakshina may be money or fruits. The devotee said that she was unaware of the custom and had not brought any money. The mother got up, picked up some flowers and fruits, put them in the woman's hands, and said, please say, I offer to you whatever good and bad deeds I have done in my past and present life, knowingly and unknowingly. The devotee repeated this, and the mother accepted her offering.
See that her compassion. She came and even she initiated without taking bath, etc. Generally, that's the custom that one should take bath, one should fast that day and keep the mind unengaged, not indulging in worldly things, worldly affairs. But mother knew her in and out. So out of compassion, she initiated. And not only that, she could not give any dakshina. Generally, that is given. And out of compassion, she arranged that also. In our case also similar happened. So I did not know. So I was in an ashrama. So ashrama arranged everything. So this happens. It is by the grace of God. Okay, go ahead.
Maharaj,
Eh,
um, here mother said, whatever good or bad deeds I have done knowingly or unknowingly. So
hmm.
if you do work unknowingly, is it still your karma fall?
Yes. Suppose say fire or water. If somebody pushes you to water, you will get wet, knowingly, unknowingly. Fire also catches like that. So unknowingly means that also is because of our previous karma that happens. So that is why we sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja aham tva sarva papebhya mokshayishyami ma sucha. So everything to be dedicated to God. And that is what mother is taking, all her action, knowing, unknowing, good, bad, everything. And then responsibility is on mother. A small child does not know anything. So mother takes care of it, of that child. So this happens. Yeah, go ahead.
The mother did not worry about the time and place for initiation if she considered the aspirant to be sincere. A devotee of Shillong wanted to test the divinity of the mother, so he resolved not to go see the mother unless he saw her 7 times in his dreams. By her grace, this came to pass, and he went to Jairambati to see her. Holy Mother asked him to take initiation before he left for Calcutta. The devotee said that he preferred to have it in Calcutta, but the mother insisted, "No, my son, let it be finished. I shall initiate you today." The devotee still objected. "Mother, I have eaten prasad." But Holy Mother did not consider that a hindrance to initiation, and she imparted the mantra. Truly, a guru's grace is unconditional.
Why fasting is required? When you fast, when you keep yourself clean, then your mind is naturally indrawn. If you eat too much, then you feel sleepy. So all this to avoid this. But when mother is assuring, mother knew everything of that person. So mother said, "No, don't worry." A mother has got had that power. Yeah.
In 1919, Holy Mother was in Kowalpura. Suresh Chaudhary, a young revolutionary, had just been released from police custody in Sundarban. He came straight to the mother for initiation that evening. Kowalpura Ashrama was under surveillance at the time, and the police checked every evening to see if any revolutionaries were hiding there. Keshavananda told Suresh that he could not stay in the ashrama and would have to leave after bowing down to the mother. Holy Mother heard everything. She said to Brahmachari Bharata, "Ah, Bharata, this boy has walked all day from Vishnupur to see me. Could you arrange for a stay in someone's home or living room for one night? I will initiate him tomorrow morning and send him away." Bharata fed Suresh the leftovers from lunch and arranged for him to stay at the Chandi Mandap, an open hall that Nafar Kohli maintained for festivals. Holy Mother was very pleased. Early the next morning, the mother and Bharata were going from the Jagadamba ashrama to Radhu's cottage. On the way, they saw Suresh waiting for them, having finished his bath. Holy Mother asked Bharata to bring a little water from a pond nearby. Guessing that the mother would need an asana in order to sit on the dusty path, Bharata asked, "Should I bring an asana?" Holy Mother replied, "No, you will not have to go back to the house. Fetch 2 bundles of hay, and we shall sit on them. Bharata watched from a distance as the mother initiated Suresh on the path. Afterwards, she called to Bharata to bring some rock candy that she had offered to the master. She ate a little herself and gave the prasad to Suresh. When he had finished, Holy Mother sent Suresh to Jairambati for lunch and asked him to return to his home after visiting Karmarpur in the afternoon. Once a young
So
married.
this is another custom that is after initiation. It is custom that the prasad is given. It is to admit in the family. It's like a blood relationship. So mother took little of that sugar candy and gave that prasad to that boy. So this is the whole thing, and no need of even a room on the wayside, on the station, railway station, she initiated. So this is out of compassion. And for her, this is natural. Yeah.
Once a young married woman took initiation from the mother and then returned to her husband's home. She practiced japa regularly there, but she had doubt as to whether she was repeating the mantra properly. After 3 years, she had an opportunity to visit the mother and wanted to resolve her doubt. Listening to her problem, the mother said, "Well, my child, it happened long ago. Do I have the mantra in mind still? Don't tell me anything. Please wait a little. Let me ask the master." Holy Mother went to the shrine and returned shortly. She said, "Yes, my child, I gave you this mantra." The woman admitted that that was her mantra. Then the mother said, "Repeat it as you have been doing. There is no error in the mantra." The scripture says, "Vasana pushyati vapu," desire preserves the body. Human beings have innumerable desires, and they force people to move forward. Most people are satisfied when they have fulfilled their worldly desires, and only a rare one among millions seeks God. Chandra Mohan Datta, a young man from Dhaka, came to Calcutta for a job. He heard about the Ramakrishna mission and came to Ubodan House, where he met Holy Mother. She listened to him describe his family background and appointed him to do marketing for her household. Saradananda also...
Marketing here means shopping. In India, we go to market for shopping, so people call it marketing. So it is for shopping. Okay.
Saradananda also engaged him to pack books in the publication department. The mother was very fond of him because of his simplicity, honesty, and guilelessness. He lived with the monks on the ground floor of the house. He was very fond of eating, and the mother loved to feed him. Whenever he came to her, he got something to eat. Sometimes we wonder, if God were to appear to us at this moment and offer us a single boon, what would we ask for? Undoubtedly, most people would ask for money, considering that money can fulfill all of their needs. Among millions, perhaps, one would ask for liberation. Chandradatta once faced this test. He recalled, "Once I was about to go for a bath in the Ganges from Udbodhan House. Swami Shuddhananda and Pragyananda were with me. Suddenly, Swami Shuddhananda said to me, 'Chandra, you have free access to Holy Mother, and she's also very fond of you. Could you go to the Mother and ask something that I tell you?' 'Of course I can. Tell me what I have to ask from her.' 'Nothing much. It is a trivial thing. Just tell her, Mother, I want liberation.' 'I shall tell her right now.' Immediately I ran to the mother's room upstairs and found her worshiping the master. I had come to her room so many times before, but on that day I was a little scared to see her performing worship. My body began to tremble. I was thinking I should leave the room, but I did not have that strength. My legs were shaking, my throat became parched, and my body began to perspire. Suddenly the mother turned towards me and asked, 'Do you want to say something?' My voice choked. Again, she asked with a sign, "Did you come to say something?" Quite involuntarily, I blurted out one word, "Prasad."
Yeah.
The
So,
mother,
in my college days also, I used to go to ashram because prasad. Prasad was so tasty, you know. Yes, prasad. And if you get prasad, prasad means what? Happiness. Prasad means when heart is contented and whatever overflows. So prasad not only prasad is grace also. Prasad here we give some sweet meat or some fruits, but actually it is touched by God. When it is offered to God and He takes it, we get His grace. That is called prasad. So though it is, he thought it is material, but actually it is grace of God. Yeah.
the mother pointed to the prasad kept on a plate under the bed. Then she resumed the worship. Shivering and perspiring profusely, I ran downstairs with the prasad and found that both swamis were waiting for me anxiously. Swami Shuddhananda asked, "Well, Chandra, could you ask for liberation? What did the mother say?" I told them what happened. I could not go to the Ganges that day, and it took many hours to calm down. On August 3rd, 1911, Sarajubala Sen recalled, "This morning I went early to Bagbazar. I had the desire to be initiated by Holy Mother today, so I took a few articles with me for the purpose. Gauri Ma had given the list of articles, and she also accompanied me to the mother's place. When I arrived there, I found her absorbed in worship. She asked me by signs to take a seat. After the worship was over, Gauri Ma broached the subject of my initiation. I had also spoken about it to her another day. I had brought some good bananas with me. She was very pleased to see the fruit and said, "Ah, I see that you've brought many bananas." One of the monks expressed a desire for a banana. Then she added, "Take a carpet and sit on my left." I replied, "I have not yet taken my bath in the Ganges." The mother said, "That does not matter. It is enough if you have changed your clothes." I sat by her side. I felt my heart palpitating. The mother asked others to leave the room and then said to me, "Now tell me what mantra was revealed to you in your dream." I said, "Shall I utter those words or write them down?" "You may tell them to me," replied the mother. At the time of initiation, the mother explained to me the meaning of the mantra that I had received in my dream. She at first asked me to repeat that mantra and then communicated to me a new one. I was instructed to repeat the first mantra a few times every day and then repeat the second one and meditate. I saw the mother absorbed in meditation for a few minutes before she explained the meaning of the mantra to me. At the time of initiation, my whole body began to tremble. I began to weep, for which I could not divine any cause. The mother put a big mark of red sandal paste on my forehead. I gave her a few rupees for offering at the shrine. She handed over the money to Golap Ma. I noticed the mother was severely grave at the time of initiation. Then she left the seat of worship. She asked me to repeat the mantra for some time and to meditate and pray. And I did as I was asked to do. As I bowed at her feet, she blessed me with these words: "May you attain devotion to God." Even now I remember those words and pray to her, "Please remember your blessing. May I not be deprived of its result."
Yeah, that's the great prayer. Annual blessing. May you attain devotion. If one attains devotion, everything is done. See, devotion is what? It's a realization. When you realize something, say you have shraddha in something, faith, then comes that love, devotion. So if someone gets devotion, so he is one with God. Yes, go ahead.
The next section is called The Mother and Some Young Disciples. Spiritual advancement does not depend upon age. Sometimes young boys or girls are more spiritual than mature men and women. Holy Mother once commented that some people have practiced spiritual disciplines in their previous lives and are born endowed with those experiences. One day, a 12-year-old boy came to a Boden house and began to cry out to the mother for initiation. Everyone considered
He
this.
is 12 years old, but he has that impression, samskara of last birth, the previous birth. So this happens. Sometimes it is from the person, from that child. Sometimes, he gets by the grace of God. And for some, one has to search for guru and find one. Yeah.
Everyone considered this a childish whim and attached no importance to his emotional demand. The next day, Holy Mother's attendant saw the boy seated on the outer porch of the mother's house. He paid no attention to the boy and left for the market. When he returned, he noticed the boy walking away with a smiling face. The attendant learned from the boy that he'd been initiated and he was going to buy fruit and sweets for the Holy Mother. While the attendant was at the market, Holy Mother had asked Radu to bring the boy to her. Then the mother initiated him. The attendant went to Holy Mother and objected. "Mother, how strange that you've initiated such a young boy. What does he understand?" Holy Mother replied, "Well, my son, he is a guileless boy. Yesterday he held my feet and cried for initiation. Tell me, how many people weep for God? How many have such strong spiritual inclination?" In 1912, when the mother returned to Calcutta from a pilgrimage, a young devotee of Koapara Ashrama named Bharata asked for initiation. Bharata was then only 13 years old at the time. Golatma heard of this and objected in her usual loud voice. "This little boy will forget the mantra within a couple of days, and he now wants initiation." Kedar, Keshavananda, sent this boy for initiation. "He has no sense." She told Bharata, "Look, mother belongs to your part of the country. When she goes there, ask for initiation from her after more deliberation." When Golatma left, Holy Mother remarked, "See how Golatma talks? Does she forget that one learns well in boyhood? Let him start now and do as much as he can. Later, I shall give him more guidance." On the day of Janmashtami, Holy Mother initiated Bharata and taught him how to repeat the mantra. She said, "Very well, you will definitely remember the mantra. In the future, I shall show you everything over again if necessary." She then blessed Bharata by touching his head and chest and prayed to the master, "Please look after him in this life and the next." She got up from her asana and gave him 2 sweets as prasad. When Bharata hesitated to eat in front of her, she said, "My son, don't be shy. One should partake of prasad after initiation."
See, like this, when young children are initiated, actually, they are not yet spoiled. Means they are not indulged or engaged in worldly affairs. So mind is pure. Whatever is received at that time, it is remembered. So in Brahmins, they get investiture of sacred thread. That also in young age. So that the impression remains for long. If a person after, say, doing everything in the world, and then if they come for Diksha, so my mind is not that, involved. But a child, when young or say adolescent, that it remains with the person. So it is better to have that. But sometimes it happens later, they might forget. That's why one should be convinced And Holy Mother knew his say future also. That's why Mother had a grace bestowed on grace, bestowed great grace on him. Yeah, go ahead.
Swami Parameshwarananda wrote about how the mother sometimes initiated people on her own initiative. One day she asked a young boy, "Do you want initiation?" "I don't know what it is," replied the boy. "Have initiation," the mother said to him. The boy again said, "I don't have money." "You will not have to pay anything," said the mother. She asked her attendant to give a myrobalan, a small fruit, to the boy, which she offered to her at the time of initiation.
Haritaki. It's called Bengali Haritaki. They're dry fruit-like things, but it's a bit bitter.
Another time, some boys came from Chapadanga and begged for initiation from the mother. She immediately agreed. They bathed in the Punya Pukur, and the mother initiated them all. In the late 19th century and early 20th centuries, the life of a young Hindu widow was painful. She could not marry again, and she spent her life as a burden on her husband's or father's family. Social rules and customs of the time restricted her activities and forced her to lead a life like a nun. Some widows dedicated their lives to spiritual pursuits and social services. One such widow came to the mother. She left the following reminiscences. After initiation, Holy Mother said to me, "Look here, my daughter. I do not usually initiate a young woman who has just lost her husband, but I have made an exception in your case, as you have a spiritual temperament. See that I do not have to repent of it. The Guru suffers from the sin committed by the disciple. Always repeat the mantra of your chosen deity, like the ever-moving hand of a clock." Once, when I was going to my father-in-law's house, the mother gave me the following advice. Don't be familiar with anybody. Don't take much part in the social functions of the family. Say, oh mind, always keep to yourself. Don't be inquisitive about others. When you go back home, please prepare coconut balls and offer them to the master. He was fond of coconut balls. Gradually increase the period of japa and meditation and read the teachings of the master. Another day I was alone with the mother. She said to me, "Look, my child, never be intimate with any man, not even with your own father and brother, and what to speak of other men. Let me again repeat, don't be intimate with a man, even if God comes to you in that form."
So this is the way Mother instructed to her disciples when she deemed fit about it. Yeah.
The mother forbade me to frequent the monastery and other places where the monks lived. She would say, "You have no bad intention in your mind. You might be visiting them with deep devotion, but if your presence brings any impure ideas to their minds, then you will also be partly responsible for it." She also forbade me from going on pilgrimage without choosing carefully the time and company. She told me, "Whenever you have some money in hand, feed some holy men." Pointing to a woman devotee who was present, she said, "Look at her. She has learned a great lesson while visiting a holy place." The mother then quoted from a song, "Pilgrimage and excursions are causes of misery. Oh, my mind, don't be restless for them. You can attain more in your house if you are really earnest." One day, some women devotees were criticizing a particular person. At that time, the mother said to me, "Do not lose your respect for her. It was she who first brought you here." Once I asked the mother's permission to adopt a
So
child.
these small teachings looks like not important, but this is also, if we are grateful to someone, we have to be respectful for that person. Even if something happens which may not be to keep that respect, but it is up to you. It is the person who should honor. It is the opportunity that was given through her. Yeah.
Once I asked the mother's permission to adopt a child. In reply, the mother pointed out her own difficulties with Radu. She said, "Never take such a step. Always do your duty to others, but love you must give to God alone. Worldly love always brings in its wake untold misery." Learning that I had received initiation from Holy Mother, our family guru cursed me. I informed the mother about this through a letter. She wrote me back, "Even the curse of Brahma can do no harm to one who has taken refuge in the Master. Be free from all fear."
Yeah. This is assurance, great assurance. Mother, the Divine Mother, Holy Mother. And she came to give solace, peace, and blessings to suffering people. Those who took initiation from her, really they are blessed. So, very good. We'll stop here. Akshay, anything?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
like what happens in the initiation and what what do has to do with the mantra.
Yeah. Initiation. What is initiation? In English, it's called initiation, means starting. But diksha, diksha, diyate, when it gives the knowledge, and also kshiyate sarva karmani. That means all our past actions are eliminated. It gives knowledge, diyate param jnanam, and diksha, means kshiyate sarva karmani. So all karmas, bad karmas are eliminated. So diksha is to get a siddha mantra. What is mantra? Mantra means mananat trayate yah sa. When you contemplate that, you are redeemed. You cross over this world. So this is not ordinary mantra. It is siddha mantra. Mantra is like seed. Seed, that small seed, when it is a small seed of a banyan tree, then banyan tree becomes a big one. Similarly, Siddha mantra may be of 3-4 syllables, but that has power. Only one should cultivate it, means offer it devotion, and also irrigate it with devotion. So main thing is earnestness. When one repeats the mantra with earnestness, then you get the supreme knowledge and devotion. So that's the diksha. It gives you knowledge and it removes all your bad karma. That means what happens? Whatever you are, you realize that. So mantra is very important because it has a holy name and also pranava. Pranava is omkara and a seed. So as seed germinates, similarly, this the bija mantra also germinates. Germinates means it gives devotion. And whenever you're receiving that, you can feel also. So that is why Diksha in our in our tradition. In school, colleges, you call it Dikshanta Samaroha. That means now you are graduating from one stage to another. So in spiritual life, that's very important to have Diksha. Then only you'll know how to pray, how to do japam, and then you'll feel it is to invoke one's divinity within. Each soul is potentially divine. To manifest this divinity by controlling nature, internal and external, and be free. That is the whole of religion. So this divinity is to be invoked, and Guru invokes that. In course of time, with our devotion and prayers, that fructifies. Okay, so you also can have Diksha. When in India, President Maharaj, Vice President Maharaj, when they are coming, you keep information from ashram. Okay. Of course, you can read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna and think about it and pray to the Divine Mother. Then Mother will arrange everything. Okay?
Maharaj,
Eh?
why some people's body trembles at the time of initiation? Is it because their spiritual
No,
power
see,
is
whenever
awakening?
something extraordinary things happen, then nerves cannot take it. That's why it is physical, it's nothing spiritual. Like that Prasad, that what is his name?
Chandrahalda.
Chandra. Chandra. Because he was thinking to ask that, but situation, and when he saw mother worshipping, so this dividing mind could not handle his nerves. So that's why it's an ordinary thing. You see, when we see great height, then we are a bit afraid. Similar, it has inbuilt nature.
And to those little boys who received initiation from Holy Mother, does that
Another
mean
thing,
that their works were done in previous life?
correct,
So
correct.
they
Even
were ready.
mother insisted, no, you take now. So
Yeah.
mother knew.
Okay.
Sometimes, here especially, it's difficult to say. Okay, I should not indulge in that. No, everything happens by the will of God. When time comes, it happens.
Mhm.
So, Akshay, you have to pray to Mother. Mother, please have your grace on me. Right?
Like without Diksha, we can't attain.
Very rare that happened. It happened very rarely. Like that Ramana Maharshi, he did not get Diksha. One day he was lying down and he was thinking, he was in a temple. He was lying down like this. All of a sudden, he thought, what if I die now? So that thought, he was, overwhelmed by that thought. And that time he realized. So this happens very rarely. Otherwise, most of the people are initiated. And various kinds of diksha is there. Say Sri Ramakrishna used to sometimes write something on the tongue or even by touch. So it happens in the case of Avatar, Shambhavi Diksha, and Shaktipata, and kind of things. But like in the world, there you'll find lots of things. Don't rely on those. Pray to Mother. Mother is so kind. Mother will listen to you. And then at right time, at right place, you'll get it. Okay. Thank you very much. Jai Ma.
Pranam Maharaj.
We say prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. One thing more. The main obstacle is ego. One should remove that ego. That means subdue ego. That is why one should take refuge at the feet of God. So, Guru also will see if somebody is egoistic, then one cannot enter there. As Sri Ramakrishna said, if someone is in the store, then the owner of the house will not go there. He'll say, oh, somebody is there. So similarly, this ego is the obstruction. That's why we should be humble and prayerful. In Gita, Bhagavan says, Tad viddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Know him by what? Pranipatena. Prani means making pranam. That means humility. And pariprashna. That means you have to ask questions, not unnecessary questions. Pariprashna. Prashna and pariprashna, there are two things. Prashna means question. Pariprashna means which is necessary to ask. So when you think and you find something difficult, then you have to ask question. Not just to show that, oh, how I am understanding. Many people show off. Not showing off, but real question, quest. So upadiksh, tadviddhi pranipatena, pariprashnena and sevaya. Third thing is by service. Then upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. Then it is ordained on the knower of self to impart that knowledge. Upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshina. Those who have seen. So that's why we are to approach our Guru with humility and offering our services and questioning. Questioning means whatever is necessary, not unnecessary questions. Very good. Thank you. Jai Ma.
Jai Ma. Pranam Maharaj.
Yeah, last time also you asked and
Swamiji.
later. This Akshay asked something. Later I was telling here many more things. So some ideas come later. Anyway, thank you very much. Jai Ma.
Pranam Swamiji.
Namaste, namaste.
Swamiji. Jai Ma.
Namaste, namaste. Hari Om, Hari Om.
Pranam
Namaste.
Maharaj.
Namaste.
Pranam Swamiji.
Namaste.